Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video where I do whatever the frick I want. So today's video is going to be my long-awaited RV tour. Don't be too excited. My RV is about 3/4 of the way renovated, so don't judge too much, but you can judge a little bit if you want to. As the video goes on, I'll be sure to let you guys know what work has been done and what work I plan on doing in the future. So I'm just putting that out there, but without further ado, let's get into the video. So this is the entrance to my RV. Oh shit. So here's my coat rack right as soon as you come in. I have my sombrero, jacket, Millie's leash right above my entrance. I have this little shelf right here, as you can see. Up here I store bear spray, my pew-pew device, and also my machete, so that if anyone breaks in, I can just hiya! So don't fuck with me. Okay, next. Down here by the stairwell is a storage area. Millie's bowls, so that they aren't on the floor, because I used to always step on them and make a huge mess. This is a storage compartment. It opens from the top. Millie's food's in there because she likes to try to sneak food when I'm not paying attention. Over here's my couch. This is what I like to call my office space because this is where I film most of my videos. Behind the couch is what I like to call the pit of death, because if you drop something back there, you're never gonna get it again. Believe me, I dropped a pair of sunglasses back there like 3 months ago and I have yet to see them again. You know, I'm stripping. I'm taking off my jacket. It's too hot in here. I feel much better. So above my couch is a storage cabinet. This is my YouTube box. Oh, hi, Claridia. Looks like you've lost some weight. Well, I just keep some random things up here like Claridia. I have a cow costume that's for a future video. Up here I also keep my projector. It hooks up to my phone so we can watch movies at nighttime. And then right here is my dog box. I used to use the world famous organizational technique of just throwing things up there and forgetting about them, but I decided that I'd just get a little box to help. Is it gonna focus? I also have a couch, as you guys saw. It is the perfect length if you don't have legs or you're under 5'2". So it's really convenient, and also it's as hard as a rock. So it's really nice whenever I'm sitting here for hours editing a video. It makes me more motivated to finish my video quicker because it's just so painful. So Lord give mercy to my first guest that has to sleep on the couch, because it also turns into a bed. I think it'd probably be more comfortable for them to just sleep on the floor. At least they get to cuddle with Millie. And then right next to my couch is my solar charge controller, which my friend will be telling you about from the background, because I have no idea anything about this.
It's a Renogy rover, which is then connected to a 500-watt inverter, which isn't big enough, which is then connected to 4 100-watt panels.
Thank you so much for that. Okay, so that's the equipment that I have for my solar, and then all of that is under my couch. But don't worry, there's ventilation from the back. Remember I told you about the pit of death? So it's not gonna catch on fire or anything. And if it does, I have a fire extinguisher right there, which it's not focusing on at all. So now that we've gotten this area out of the way, let's move to my above the cab area, my loft if you will. I look almost like a shadow. As you can see, there is a second bed up here for all of my non-existent guests that I've never had over. Yes, my RV has 3 different beds for 2 people. Recently I installed this little table thing on the edge of the bed so that while I'm sitting on the couch, I have somewhere to put a drink. Over here, I have my teddy bear that I do not want the dogs getting, so I keep it up here because they don't have access to up here. But now I'm up here, and as you can see, it's very comfortable. I have all the room in the world to just stretch. I also have remnants of a garden. I have a pepper plant. I don't even know what that plant was. Another pepper plant, a really sad looking cucumber plant, some lavender that's doing pretty well, and I have some tomatoes. I also use these super stylish potting containers, and I put bags around them so that they don't leak all over the place when the water runs through. The garden did really well for about like 5 months, and just recently, within the past month, everything started to die, but like I showed you guys, I still have tomatoes, so I guess that's good. I need to throw all of them away. I do have these really gross, ugly curtains up here that I will be getting rid of soon, but I guess time will tell with that one. Still working on my renovation. Okay, so now time for my living room floor. If you guys remember, this whole area where the bed is behind my counter, there was a little booth area that was originally in the RV, and I ripped it out in order to make just a nice living room space because I wanted somewhere for the dogs to be able to chill and play. And I think it was a really good decision because just that little bit of space made it feel a lot bigger in here. Across from my couch, I have these 2 cabinets right here. As you can see, it's extremely organized. But yeah, this is my tool cabinet. It looks horrible. Story time really quick. I had some spray paint up here that I used to spray paint my stools. It was just chilling up there for no reason because I was too lazy to throw it away, and karma got me. I opened up this cabinet and it fell on my floor and combusted. all over my living room. So I'm gonna show you the damage from that really quick. We have these beautiful green spots on my floor. Where else did it get? It got on the wood right here. It got on my countertop. It got all over my jacket. It got all over my wall in the entrance. And then it also got on my kitchen floor. Good thing green's my favorite color. And then across from my living room, I have my projector screen, which just pulls down. Oh shit. I showed you guys that my projector is in my office cabinet. So it's right across the room. Now it's time for my kitchen. So right here I have my kitchen cabinet. This is where I keep all of my dishes. I have a bunch of silverware, a few plates, 3 mugs, and I have it Velcroed, if you see these little dots, so that it doesn't fly open while I'm driving. Because when you slam on the brakes, everything becomes a projectile. And I don't want dishes flying at me 60 miles per hour. Here's my kitchen. The original countertop was blue, but we put in this butcher block, which I think looks nice. Over here was an ingenious idea of mine. As you can see, there's a split in the countertop. That's because this part folds down in order to conserve space. It's a better idea in theory than it actually ended up being, because we never actually put it down. We just keep it up at all times. The way that it's held up is not very sturdy at all, and it actually broke, so I need to figure out a better way to do this. And my solution was my stool and some books. And it's worked really great, so I haven't really thought about fixing it. Over here, I have my stove and my oven. The oven was a big selling point for me because all I had was a stove in my van, and I like baking things occasionally. I have a sink, which has 2 parts of the sink. I'm really happy about that because the sink in my van was about the size of one of these compartments of the sink. And then under my sink, I just have storage for normal cleaning supplies. Soap, sponges, Febreze, disinfecting Lysol wipes because of Corona. And then over here I have my fridge. I have a chalkboard, which is really handy so that I try not to forget things. It doesn't work all the time. So that's my freezer. This is my fridge. It's a mess, so we will not be peeking in there right now. Then right here next to my fridge, I have my broom and my Swiffer sweeper, because the Swiffer sweeper comes in handy. It's a great alternative to mopping because I can't mop my floors all the time. And since I have vinyl floors, I try not to get them too wet. They are water resistant, but I don't really want to test that. Then we have the hallway. I thought this was really cool about this RV because most RVs are really open, and I felt like the hallway made it feel more like a house, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know. It was just a selling point for me. I like that it had a hallway. So let's go down my hallway. Woohoo. So we have 3 cabinets back here. This is my food cabinet. I have a lock on it because when I didn't have a lock, all of my fruit and everything would just come flying out and just burst all over my floor. So I learned that lesson very quick. Also, I haven't painted any of these cabinets yet. This is part of the renovation that's not done. This cabinet has 3 shelves, as you can see. The top shelf is produce, like fruits and vegetables. The second shelf is dry ingredients, like rice, flour, and then the bottom shelf is a lot of canned things, just random food items. Then the next cabinets over here are where I store my trash. I have my trash can right here. It's just in this cabinet. I think my trash cabinet was originally for clothing, but I've used it for my trash because I don't have floor space. Then under all of these cabinets, I have a bunch of drawers, which are still not painted. They're halfway. They have primer. Gotta give me a little bit of credit. Only a few of these actually have anything inside of them. This one down here is my snack cabinet, if I can get it open. I have some peanuts, some popcorn that needs to be popped. I have a large variety. And then in this drawer, I just have some camping supplies. And then on the other side of this hallway is a door, which, as you can see, I use it to store some of my jackets. But behind the door is where the true money is. It's my bathroom. Look at this. Yes, I'm sitting on my bathroom floor. I have a toilet. I have a shelf. I try to utilize as much wall space as possible, so I put this little shower caddy thing on my wall. It just holds some air freshener, some body spray, and some deodorant, the essentials. In this cabinet that's above my toilet is a bunch of different supplies. I have some stuff for my toilet because RV toilets take a lot of maintenance, so I have some chemicals up there. I also have extra shampoo, just things like that that are needed for the bathroom. Then I have my shower. I'm starting to sweat profusely, so hang in there with me. My shower floor is wood, as you can see. I really wanted a wood floor because I just think that's cool in a shower, but I somewhat regret it because it takes a lot of maintenance. You have to scrub it like every week or else it gets really moldy and disgusting, but I don't entirely regret it and I'm going to keep it. Then I have plants hanging on my wall for absolutely no reason other than decoration. I store my shampoo on the wall using this little sticky shower caddy. It just suctions to the glass. And then I have my sink, which is right next to my shower. I have a mirror, as you can see. What's up? We also replaced the counter in here as we did with the kitchen. And then on my wall right next to my sink, I have storage for dental supplies, I guess. And I also have a bamboo plant, which is thriving. So that's pretty much everything in my bathroom. Now it's time for my bedroom. So here's my bedroom. Nothing really that special. This is the last room that I've done any renovations on, so it's definitely lacking. Next to my bed is Millie's bed, since she likes to sleep next to me. It's bigger than it looks because it actually goes under the bed since there's a lip right here. Then next to my side of the bed, I have my little nightstand. I have my fish tank with my snail Regina. I have a light right next to my bed, which is actually quite nice at night because look at that. It's like a nice, really welcoming, warm light color instead of that horrible white LED color that seems so unnatural. Then above my bed is where all of my clothes are stored, but it is a mess right now, so we will not be going up there. And then across from Millie's bed, on my wall in my bedroom, is my panel for my air conditioning and heating. I can change the temperature to whatever I want because that's how air conditioning and heating work. And I'm gonna turn on the air conditioner really quick, just switch that. Normally when I'm editing, I see that it sounds quite loud, so I try not to film with it on, so that's why I'm sweating right now. I'm just trying to get through it. So now that I'm sweating, and I've shown you guys the entire RV, I guess it's time for me to go. I hope that I showed you guys everything. I really feel like I'm missing something. But I wrote down everything I was supposed to show, so if I missed something, maybe I'll just stick it at the end of this video. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys like the RV. Like I said, I'm only 3/4 of the way done. I still have quite a bit to do, mostly with just like aesthetic things. So just like painting things and stuff like that. But I'll let you guys know when all of that's done, and maybe I'll do an updated quick tour. But thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. I would really appreciate it. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram. You can keep as up to date with me as possible on there. I would also like to say a huge thank you to everyone who supports the channel on Patreon. Because of you guys, I'm able to continue making content and show you all of the beautiful places that the United States and many other places in the future have to offer. That would be Millie's toes clicking in the background. And an extra special thank you goes to Heath Taylor, Scott Becker, Jojo and Beastie, John Emerson, Scott Ashley Smith, Michael Posh, Scott Ballantyne, Scott Sweaters, Paul Carpenter, Britt Saunders, Johan Gittens, and Jordan Vajda. Once again, thank you guys so very much. I really appreciate it. But I think that that's all I have to say. Alright. Peace out. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. The great, amazing air conditioning